Hello and welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Athletics. John Schaube and Chris Singleton on the call. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Starting on the mound in this one, Aaron Savali. What do we have on him?
Veteran guy out there on the hill, so ready for anything and everything that'll come his way. I'm sure he's got a solid plan of attack against this offense.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Willie Adames stands in.
Ball. Hurt.
And
Ball
that
three.
misses. And the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Here's the Giants lineup. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Christian Koss.
Yeah, slumping a little bit in this series, just 2 hits to this point, but he's certainly a guy that could still make an impact in this one. It'll be interesting to see, though, if he makes any adjustments or if the pitchers continue to have the upper hand against him.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Devers with a homer in his last game. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Swings through that. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. There's a strike. On the ground, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And ball 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. You're watching A's baseball on the Show NorCal. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Tyler Mahle. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Brent Rooker, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, first baseman, Nick.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one fouled off. Rooker gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss there. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The next offering misses, and the count's full.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Batting third, left fielder.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Now here is Tyler Soderstrom. Carrying well. See you later. A three-run dinger. It's his sixth home run of the season. The Athletics score first. It's 3-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Swing and a foul straight back.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the third and final game of the series. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one outside, and that is ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Base hit.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Outside.
Butler matched a homer in his last game. And the 1-0.
No, inside.
Now
Ball.
one missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Next offering is foul back. .3-1 is on the way. That catches the corner. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. First and second, no outs. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Slap the other way, foul. Yo, 1. Ground ball could be 2. Koss over to second, and that's 2.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Ball, no.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. That is the inning. 3-run shot for the A's as the A's are on top.
I tell him in Dallas my band about as bad as the Beatles, so talk to me nicely, stand on pins and needles. In Dallas my gameplay is dangerous and lethal. This Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Top of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
No, that's a ball.
Bader goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Coming home. The relay throw. Safe. It's 3-1.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So up next, Jung-Hoon Lee.
Ball inside.
Pitch
No,
misses.
that's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man at second. That clips the zone. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
That one misses, and the count is 1-1. One out, the runner at second here at the top of the second. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Bader around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Christian Koss. And
Ball
that
one.
misses. And that's ball one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Inside.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The rise off of first with 2 away. And that
Ball.
one is downstairs, and it's 2-0.
Here.
Ground ball right side. McNeil to first. That ends the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the A's 3 and the Giants 2. Bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Third baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 away.
Batting ninth, designated hitter, Daryl Hernandez.
That one ripped.
That's
and
foul.
Foul ball. A sliding stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there into shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Back to the top of the order now. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball one.
And now 1-2.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Come on, Brent.
Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses. Full count now. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. It's the A's 3 and the Giants 2.
This sound like Stevie put ribbons in the sky, put them high, shatter glass ceilings, sprinkle piece of the pie. All rise, all lies, vehemently scrutinized.
And we're back with all eyes on a potential sweep. Keep the brooms in the closet for now, though, Singy.
Well, they say the hardest game to win is the final one, and we can see why, Boog. The desperate team tends to come out swinging, and that's what we've seen today.
Foul ball there. Swing and a bouncer. Wilson throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Devers now 0 for 1 so far.
Come on, Athletic. No, that's
missed.
a ball. Too low.
And a strike to Devers.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In there safely.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Devers over at first with one away.
Ball.
Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Elliot Ramos. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
High fly ball, right field. Rooker has a beat on it. Makes the grab.
Up next for the
And
Giants,
here's a look at how he's
center
using his
fielder,
pitches in this
Gator.
one. That's in there. That's strike one.
Ball.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Late swing, fouled off. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses there, and the count is even 2-2. Fastball
Ball.
is outside.
That's a really good take.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Pulled out on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
So when we step into place, just move. Yeah, move. Take a step back for a minute. Got a place going up when
As we go to the last of the third, here's a big power threat. Nick Kurtz.
You know,
No,
these
that's too
A's
high.
doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Sliced hard but foul. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. See you later. He sends it out of here. And they add on. It's 4-2.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Check
No,
swing.
inside.
No appeal. Ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Too high.
He boasts a batting average that ranks top 10 in the league at the moment, Singy. Just off the inside edge. That's a strike. 3-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
To the right side. Devers throws on to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one ripped into right. It drops in, gets away a little bit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the A's, center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
That's a strike.
Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Langoliers over at second, one down. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. That's inside. That misses. It's 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. In time to Devers. 2 down.
Up next for the A's, shortstop
Jacob Wilson will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Two outs and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground. In time to Devers.
You're out.
And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. The A's get one on this homer. It's now 4-2. This is A's baseball on the Show NorCal.
Recipe for disaster, waiting your eggs in one basket breaking. That's why I got 2 clicks on the side like an Apple payment. I'm
Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Singy. Sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1.
Ball inside.
In the air, left field. Soderstrom turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants,
And there's one
the
down.
designated hitter, Luis Arise.
Luis Arise stands in. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Hike.
The Athletics up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, right field. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Christian Koss.
Strike one.
Right.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Inside, almost got him.
Ball 2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman,
Hold on, wait a minute, we all just need a minute. The party been started, we all just need a finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get a pennant that say I'm independent. I'm a big man. You couldn't kick it with me even with a kickstand. Oh, you got big ideas? Well, I got a big plan. And I only take it up with the big man.
McNeil
Ball
in the box
inside.
now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that's
Ball.
outside. Ball 2. Got him. One gone here.
up next for the A's, third
Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. These hitters haven't looked overmatched, though, and he may need to try something else.
Late swing, foul to the left. close,
Ball,
but
no.
called the ball. And that's ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And that drops in for a strike. Tapper back to the mound. In time to Devers. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the A's, designated
Darrell
hitter,
Hernandez up next for the A's. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play. Nothing doing there for the A's as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Believe me, yes, your reign is over. We got next. If you say you are the best, when you say it, better say it with
We go to the top of the
Leading
fifth.
off
Now
for
it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
All these
Ball.
Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Gets under and pops it up. Cortez should have this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
Come on, Aaron.
Ball,
Curveball kind of
inside.
backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
The A's leading by 2, and we're at the top of the fifth. The 2-1. That one found hard the other way. And
Ball,
that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And now it's 3-2. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Aaron Savali, done for the afternoon. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching.
JT Ginn takes over on the mound.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Ball, that's too low.
Man at second. There's a swing and a drive. The 1-2. And that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's a one-run game.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through and they're back within a run. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
First pitch misses. In the air, right side. Rooker on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Now the Giants four-hitter, Elliot Ramos. 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball. Devers leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball 1.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Center fielder Harrison Bader.
Hee-haw!
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
Ground ball left side. Down the line, and it's foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 1-2 to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching A's baseball on the Show NorCal.
You know what I need them dollar signs. I need them dollar signs. Hey, you know what I need.
Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
He was late there, strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Peguero, the right-hander, also getting loose. Here's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Nick
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one hammered.
Good
and foul ball. The 1-2. And that one almost got him. A's leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
This to third. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the A's, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Mahle gives way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for San
Eric
Francisco,
Miller will take
number
over here.
68.
Pretty tight
Eric
game,
Miller.
so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off. There's a strike. Miller, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That
Ball.
misses. Ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Out towards right center field. And that's the inning. And the A's are gone in order. And it remains a 4-3 game.
Here comes the mic when I come through. Get up, stand up, get things better. Nothing's gonna change if you give up. Say what? Here we go, y'all.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Someone call the paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know the LA running up.
And now
Leading
here
off
is
for San
Jung-Hoo
Francisco,
Lee.
right fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Let's go, green and gold, baby. Let's go.
Outside. That just misses, and that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That
Ball
one
4,
misses.
down. Take
so
your base.
lead off walk.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter Luis Ariz.
And now the DH, Luis Arias. His righty-lefty splits there.
Ha!
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Liner, and this could be trouble. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. Runner at second, 2 down. That one almost got him. The 1-1. In the dirt, blocked. Throw into third, tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first, and that is that. So the Giants lead 1. They still trail it here, 4-3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joel Peguero.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Leading off for the Athletics, catcher Jay Langoliers.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And the 0-1.
Ball, no.
Movement in the bullpen, Spencer Bivens, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself.
Ball 2.
That
Hey!
one finds the zone, and the count is 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Oh, see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Butler in the box again, takes a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. That one missed. Now all even up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That missed inside. Full count now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
No, that's down.
Here we go, Jacob.
Oi!
That one at triple digits. And they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hogan Harris.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball 1.
Just missed. Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Sets him down looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
That one not close. Ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here is Matt Chapman. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. So the tying run at second. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 1-1 now. And a strike. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Hogan Harris done for the day, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Justin Sterner.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Just missed. Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Action in the pen down there. Mark Leiter Jr., the closer of the staff, is throwing.
A little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. Heading for the plate. Relay throw. And he's out.
On the tag, you're out.
Butt down, and that ends the inning.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut him down at the plate and preserve the lead. That's a big-time play.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Spencer Bivens.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Hey.
The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Adames the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Next for the A's, third baseman, Carlos Cortez.
In the air to left center. Ramos on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away.
For the A's, designated hitter, Darryl
Now
Hernandez.
here is Darryl Hernandez.
Yeah.
Let's go, Darrell.
2 down, nobody on.
Come on, Darrell.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. It's the Athletics 4 and the Giants 3.
Don't call me up, I don't follow up with low frequency, no fake. Don't interrupt because I'm in the rush.
And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Bader now.
Harrison Bader.
Ball. No, that's in.
The 1-0. Late swing fouled off. Two now. Out to short. Wilson tosses to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
For the Giants, right fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
The Athletics holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Late with the swing there. Ball to strike.
Ball.
Fight off, you'll see another. The 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Inside, and it's 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soderstrom settles under it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, the designated
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a
arrives.
change. Justin Sterner won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So a
the
new
A's,
pitcher on the mound for the
number
A's,
58,
Scott Barlow.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Stepping in, Luis Arias. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Ball 1.
In the air to left center, Soderstrom under it, and that is that. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Athletics 4 and the Giants 3. This is A's baseball on the Show NorCal. And we're back.
Leading
Digging
off
in,
for the
number
A's,
25.
Right fielder, Britt Rooker.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Holy Toledo. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
First pitch way inside a fastball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped up. 1 down.
Up next for the A's, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
In there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ball.
The 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Man at first, one away. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And here is Lawrence Butler.
Ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Hey.
Two on, one out. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Spencer Bivens departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jose Butto.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Still only one out here in the inning. Out towards right center field. And a superb diving catch. What a play. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Flares it into the outfield. And he'll play it on a bounce. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3. just
No,
off the
off the
outside
plate.
edge. And that is ball one. Two on, two outs.
Hey.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Way out front for strike two. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two balls, two strikes to count with two outs. Just off the inside edge. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the A's, designated hitter,
Darryl Hernandez up next for the A's. Way
Ball
high.
one.
Bases loaded, two down. And that is out of play. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it back with two strikes. Butler, the runner at third. McNeil on second. Cortez at first. Two out of the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. Through 8 full, the A's lead this one 7-3. Last chance coming up for the Giants.
leading off for San Francisco, second baseman Christian Koss.
And that's way high, and it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr., the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Giants,
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. He's in there.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
Adames thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. High chopper to third. Cortez gets it to first. Now they get the out.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
One out left for the Giants. Here's Rafael Devers. In the dirt. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Koss around third. Here's the throw to the plate.
Hey.
Slides his hand in there. Save. It's 7-4.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Scott Barlow out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Mark Leiter Jr. comes out trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That missed by a lot. Ball one. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw to first and ball game. And the A's salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.